Today we're visiting with Game Warden Supervisor Jackie Lundstrom. She's going to give us some ice safety tips, whether you're doing some late season hunting or ice fishing. I'm Mike Anderson with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department.
So this year the temperatures have kind of hovered in that non-ice making stage, and so as the temperatures now start to drop, we're looking at some thin ice along the edges of the bodies of water, and so it's going to take a little bit to form some ice that's usable for both walking on and driving on. So if you're a late season hunter, those creeks are going to freeze over. You're going to want to pay attention and make sure that you have a plan. If you have a hunting dog with you, if the dog breaks through, what is your plan going to be to rescue the dog and keep yourself safe? It's important to make sure you understand the freeze-thaw effect that the vegetation can have on ice that has been formed on days that we do get some warm-ups here as the ice starts to form. So North Dakota is a cold water state no matter what time of year it is. And so this time of year it's even dropped into those 30s, maybe 40s if you're lucky. But once it gets into those low 30s, that's when we get that ice formation starting. So it's important to remember to have some safety equipment with you, whether you're on the ice or hunting around an open body of water. Have a set of dry clothes with you. Have a life jacket with you if you need to do a rescue on a pet, your hunting dog. Make sure that you're wearing that life jacket when you're going out to make that assist if you choose to do so. So we live in a world where the reality is ice is never truly 100% safe. We have some thickness gauges that we use to help the public that they need to pay attention to before they go out on the ice. A minimum of 4 inches of ice is needed before a person can really walk out onto the ice. We don't recommend taking an ATV, UTV, or anything like that size out until you have at least 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches of ice. You can, that too would be like a group of people, single file walking out. Once you get into that 8 to 12 inches, you're looking at a small car, lighter weight car, 12 to 15 lightweight pickups. Now, we all know a lot of guys and gals drive the bigger F-250 style, bigger trucks. You're gonna need a little bit more ice, especially when you're pulling out any of the ice houses and that kind of thing where you've got that extra weight on you. You're gonna definitely want more than 15 inches to go out there with all of that type of equipment. So we always recommend, whether you're walking out, driving out, safety equipment to have with you when you're that first 4-6 inches of the year. Make sure you're checking the ice depth frequently as you go out. Carry an ice chisel with you to try to use that. Maybe use an ice auger to check that depth every 100-150 feet. Make sure you have a set of ice picks with you. Hang them around your neck. They sell them at all the department stores, hardware stores. You can even make them if you're more thrifty. Carry a rope bag with you in case somebody falls through. You can toss that rope bag out and help them back to rescue. So the rule of thumb is that you're not supposed to drive over pressure ridges. When you go out onto the ice, it could be a narrow gap, but by the time you return, that gap could be pretty large and you might not get back through it. We've had several vehicles over the last couple of years actually end up nosediving into the pressure ridge because they thought it was completely closed, or maybe it had a thin sheet of ice over it and a dusting of snow, so it looked like it was closed when in fact it wasn't. When we're driving around on some of those underneath bridges where water can be moving constantly, that area is going to have thinner ice than others. And also, we also have areas of the state that have natural springs. And so those natural springs aren't necessarily marked by locals or anybody in that aspect. So it's important to, kind of take it easy when you're driving around, especially into a new location that you may not know where those springs are. So we always encourage you to have a plan for the day, just like we do when you're going out on the water in a boat. Make sure you tell somebody the bodies of water that you're thinking about going fishing. Make sure you have some safety gear with you, like I said, in case you get stuck somewhere. And these days, with all the apps out there, there's no reason why you can't share your location on your cell phone. That way, even if you lose cell service, you might be able to still get your location pinged should a contact need to be made by family or law enforcement. Ultimately, our goal is for everybody out there to have a good time, enjoy North Dakota's outdoors, and come home safe.